Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are to learn the special case in factorization, that is difference of two squares. Let's refer to the expression here. You have x squared minus 9. You should first notice that there is no linear term. In other words, plus 0x. And now let's apply the box method. We are to find a, b, and c. A is 1, B is 0, and C is minus 9. We are to create a box. Refer to the box. Two numbers multiplied together should give you A times C. 1 times minus 9 ultimately gets you minus 9. And the sum of two numbers gets you B, in this case 0. You are to think of a combination of numbers that satisfy this condition. So if you refer to the product is a negative number, so the two numbers are of the opposite sign. And if you refer to the sum, they must be the opposite number of one another, so the sum is 0. So you can think of minus 3 and 3, and that is straightforward. We are to separate the linear term in terms of the two numbers we find. So 0 is separated to minus 3 and plus 3. So let me put 3 here and minus 3. Attach x to each number, and we are to copy everything else back into the expression x squared plus 3x and minus 9. We are to apply the grouping technique, that is to group two terms in a pair. We are to include the minus sign in the second parenthesis and put a plus sign in between the two parentheses we have. Our next step is to factorize the highest common factor in each parenthesis. So I believe the first you should have x, the highest common factor, and x plus 3 inside the parenthesis. Plus remain as plus, and the next parenthesis you can factorize a minus 3, leaving x on its own, and you have x plus 3 inside the parenthesis. Let's apply the distributive property, where x plus 3 is in common both terms, and in another parenthesis, x minus 3, and don't forget the plus. But remember, plus minus can turn to minus directly. We are to remove the plus. And to get your final expression here, x plus 3 inside the parenthesis multiplied by x minus 3 inside the parenthesis. And now let's look at the expression in white on the left. We are referring to the 9. We are to express 9 in terms of a square number, that is 3 squared. And if you refer to the expression on the right, that is the meaning of difference of two squares. You have the first square as x squared minus your second square, that is 3 squared. And if you are to factorize, that gives you the factors on the right. We are to generalize this pattern using the alphabet A and B. In place of x, I'm to put A. So a squared minus remain as minus, and in place of 3, I am to put b. So a squared minus b squared gives you a plus b multiplied by a minus b. If you see a question that is in the form of difference of two squares, you can apply the shortcut method to factorize directly by skipping the middle steps. Let's look at an example. 4x squared minus 36. If you are to look at this 4 and you are to convert it in terms of a square number, that is 2 squared, x squared remain as x squared, minus remain as minus, and 36, that is 6 squared. I would like to look at the 2 squared x squared on the left, and we are to use the reverse process of our exponent rule, and that is the product rule. Remember, you are to recall a to the power of n multiplied by b to the power of n is equal to, you can factorize the n and put the base ab inside the parentheses. So in this case, you are to look at the power 2 and the base 2, and next they have power 2 in common. You are to factorize the power 2 outside the parentheses and put 2 and x, the base, inside the parentheses. We are to turn that, so 2x inside the parentheses squared minus 6 squared. And let's recall our difference of two squares. You have a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b multiplied by a minus b. And if you see these 2x inside the parentheses is just like a form of a. So in place of a, you are to put 2x, and let's look at b. So you should see that this 6 matches with your b. Your b in this case is 6. So in place of b, you put 6 and 6. And plus sign remains, parentheses remains, minus remains, parentheses remains. So you should see that we have factorized this expression using the shortcut method and skip the middle steps. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe.